Okay, here we are, offering the most efficient online English classes money can buy. It's a proven method that has benefited companies abroad for years, and is now available here, for companies who have employees who excel at their jobs but don't speak English, or don't speak it well enough to communicate effectively. We offer some very intense online sessions, where a language coach forces our students to listen and speak English, and think in English, and develop English-speaking reflexes. The classes are a series of game-like drills, where the trainer hands out instructions and tests our students' ability to follow those instructions to the limit. They are specifically designed for members of your staff that struggle with the language. So how does it work? What's the secret? We'll tell you exactly what the secret is because there is no secret. It's actually really simple. In fact, babies learn English every day. Really. Our students learn, on their first day, that there are 4 modifications you can make to any sentence, in any language. You can make a positive statement, a negative one, a question, or a negative question. Then, we train students to understand these messages, because the construction of those sentences is always the same, and it's always the same message, even if it's got different words in it. Words are just a code, and if you understand the message, you understand the language, even if you don't know what the code is. For example, I can ask anyone in America, "Aren't you a chiropractor?" There are plenty of English speakers out there that don't know what a chiropractor is. They don't know if it's a doctor or a political affiliation. But they will understand my message. They understand that I am asking them something. They recognize the question format. They even know that I assume that they are something called a chiropractor. Even if they don't know what that is, because I'm asking them a negative question. And they would recognize the same message, even if the words I chose were, "Aren't you an orthopedic surgeon?" Or a martial arts specialist, or, "Are you or are you not, a 10-foot baboon?" People battle through life trying to learn English. And many of them are failed by a system that is full of fakers and traps. Students develop skills and find ways to use their amazing brains to translate words simultaneously in their minds as they speak, which they shouldn't have to do. They learn to listen intently to the wrong words and then memorize millions of words they can't use. They get better and faster at skills they shouldn't need. Their pseudo-teachers fail them. They are misled by talk about levels, and other useless nonsense. The reality is that this is just talking, and it should be really easy. You just have to train your ear to listen to the right thing. Is he asking me, or telling me? Is she saying no, or is she saying yes? Are they sure, or are they requesting clarification? If you can understand the 4 messages people make, all the time, every day, then you understand the language, even if you don't know too many words. After listening, our students are asked to repeat things, again, and again. And modify statements in the 4 ways that exist. Again and again. And do it right, and say it right, and then faster and faster until it becomes a reflex. Just like exercise, because that's what it is. If you speak English, you don't think. You just say it. It's a reflex. Because it's a response to only 4 possible messages that you can easily decode. And, get this. There are only 4 possible responses you can come up with too. Communication isn't anything special. But too many times when people learn English and try to speak it, there is too much thinking going on. And those are the things that don't happen with this program. We're not teaching them English, we're training their ears to remember how they learned Spanish, or Portuguese, or Chinese, or Arabic, listening to mom and dad, and repeating what they said. So they can teach themselves English the same way. Our work is simply to make it a little more fun than it sounds. And go after their mistakes like a pack of hungry wolves. That's the big secret formula all of this is based on. You're welcome? But so you know, you don't have to write up your own English course or hire someone full of energy to teach it. We've packaged everything into one amazing, live, online training program for hire. We are experts at doing this. And according to our research, we're the best chance your company has at not being ripped off. Most other schools, including our ex-bosses in China and Europe, will sell you books and other garbage you don't need and we don't believe in. We don't believe in levels or written tests. Plus, we're American. And we're in America. So we're result-driven. That's why we live and die by a simple standard. You speak it or you don't. And anyone around them here can evaluate our students whenever they want to. So there are no questions regarding our success rate.